Hi, my name is Cristina Nastasi. I'm the pastry chef here at Rudy's Bakery and Cafe, located in Ridgewood, Queens. I've been here for about 9 years now. Just a little bit about my background. I went to the French Culinary Institute, which is now called the International Culinary Center, located in Soho in New York. Basically, I went to culinary school, and after there I was working in restaurants in the city, in New York, in Manhattan. Most of my background is restaurant work. However, I switched it up a little bit for the past 9 years, and I'm now at a bakery in Queens. I always had a fascination with desserts from when I was a teenager. I remember being young and I remember being little, and I wanted to decorate fancy waffles for my parents and do it with whipped cream and some syrup and just make it super fancy. So it was something that I always loved. I started to work at a bakery when I was 17, which happens to be the bakery that I'm at right now. And basically my journey started there. I always had a passion for food. I always had a passion for desserts and cakes and cookies and sweets. And I just decided when I was 16 that it was something that I wanted to pursue as a career. And right after Christ the King High School, which is the school that I went to culinary school straight after. And here I am. I'm now 36 years old, and I've been doing this since I'm 19. So one of my favorite pastry chefs is actually Claudia Fleming. She is an absolute pastry rock star, I want to say. I actually had the opportunity to work with her when I was younger in one of the first restaurants, which was Amuse. I had the opportunity to work with her, and she is an absolute amazing pastry chef. Her recipes are incredible, her desserts are incredible, they're beautiful, and even still to this day, I still follow her on Instagram and I still watch all the desserts that she does, and I find her to be absolutely motivating and inspiring. So here at the bakery, we have quite a few vendors. It depends what exactly we're ordering from. We have vendors for dairy, we have vendors for dry goods, we have vendors for fruit. So basically, we have all our product gets delivered to us, and we basically get it that way. So yes, I definitely have a favorite item on the menu. Well, there's quite a few things, but if I just have to name one, my favorite one are these right here. These are my oatmeal marshmallow sandwiches. I love these. These are my babies. Everyone that eats these cookies totally get obsessed with them. Basically, it's an oatmeal cookie with homemade marshmallow, and it's a nice little fluffy, delicious cloud, and you just bite into heaven. This is one of my favorite treats. Yes, so my experience with working in a bakery has been completely different from my prior experience. Working in a restaurant and working in a bakery are two totally different animals. A restaurant is a little different because you're actually executing day of, and it's just constant. It's a constant push of everything. You're working lunch service, you're working dinner service, you're basically weekends, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, restaurants are slammed. It's totally like a different type of atmosphere. Here in a bakery, it is still as busy. You are still working just as hard, but the setup is a little different. Things are a little more organized because you have orders that come in. You basically know when things are going out, what products need to be made, what you have to make for the store. So it's a little different production-wise as well on how you operate in both places. I have two tools that I use that I am actually totally obsessed with, and I have to make sure I know where they are at all times. One is a tiny offset spatula. It's my favorite tool because I find myself using it for everything. And then my measuring spoons. I need to know where my measuring spoons are at all times because I'm constantly using them for all recipes. So it is so important for me to know where my offset spatula is and my measuring spoons. So the design in a kitchen is very important when you're working. When you're in restaurants, actually, something I want to say, your space is very small. You're pretty much in an area where you can reach everything from the same spot you're standing in. When you're in a bakery, you have a little bit more room. There's a little more space to walk around. You have maybe the refrigerator might be a little bit further away. The garbage can might be a little further away. So design layout is really important because you want to be efficient and you want to work as fast as possible. So it is really important to have everything you need as close to you as possible while you're working. So my seasonal fall favorite is this pumpkin cheesecake right here. When it comes to fall, anything pumpkin is something I become totally obsessed with. I have quite a few pumpkin items on the menu currently, but this I want to say is my favorite. It's my pumpkin cheesecake. It has a nice spicy graham cracker crust. The pumpkin cheesecake itself is so soft and silky and creamy, delicious, and I top it with some whipped cream with some spiced pumpkin seeds. This is my favorite dessert. So I want to introduce you guys to my tiramisu. Tiramisu is a classic Italian dessert. Me growing up being Italian, it's something that we always ate and we always had. But mine isn't a traditional way of having it. It's a little bit different. I want to say it's actually very alcohol-y, which I enjoy. I definitely love it. It has a really amazing espresso and rum flavor that it brings together. And again, not a regular traditional tiramisu, but a little bit more modern with my own twist. What you guys can do is basically support the young individuals that are going into the field. I know the scholarships are very big for you guys, and it's something very important, and it really helps a lot because there are people that want to take this step and want to go in the culinary field, but they don't know how to go about it, or maybe they possibly can't afford it. So the scholarships I know are very important. I would definitely suggest supporting your local businesses, supporting your local restaurants and chefs, because this is what's going to keep us in business and keep our jobs going. And it's something that is a passion for us, and we love to bring you guys happiness with our food.